Hi, I'm Natalie Thomas with Princess Power. I am the crazy lady with a full house of furniture, multiple businesses, and I am going to get going this morning. So let's see, it's raining today, so probably don't have any junk jobs, which means I can paint. Now, I am supposed to be tiling my bathroom, which I will get to later today. I have to do a wire deposit to Argentina for a dog I'm buying for my dog breeding business. But here we go. I pulled some furniture into my dining room last night and literally started sanding in the main part of the house because the garage was too crowded. So, what did that do for me? That created a massive mess all over my house that I will have to clean. A, it gives me a really good excuse to clean. B, I was tiling the floor, which means when I cut the tiles down in the basement, all the debris from that was coming all over anyway. So, and my husband is out of town, so I can get away with it. What do they say? What is it? When the cat's away, the mice will play. Well, I'm working, but anyway. So, one of the things I accomplished last night was I pulled this dresser in. I sanded off the entire top, which I will stain. This is kind of a 60s dresser, and I have a great decoupage plan for it. But honestly, it's in a lot worse shape than I understood when I bought it. I have 4 drawers that get a load of this. I don't know if they had a dog take a bite out of it, but a lot of these corners are just bad. So I have to Bondo those. Bondo is fabulous. You can use it on wood. When you go buy it in the store, it looks like it's made for cars. And sorry for the crazy hair, just have to get it out of the way for when I'm working like this. And it comes in 2 parts. You mix a small amount of it together. You work very, very quickly to mix it together. And you smear the goo on. It is not going to be flat. It is not going to look pretty. It's going to dry very quickly. And then you sand it. I use an orbital sander. I left my mask out. Now, I didn't wear my mask last night. And quite frankly, my throat and my nose is not feeling too good today. So I want to show you something else because I want you to know you can do this. This particular dresser had this raised piece. You have the remnants of it here. It's no longer raised because I quickly put my mask on and took them down this morning. My goal was I want to decoupage the fronts of these. I wanted a flat surface. So it was very simple to take those down, and it will be a completely different dresser when I'm done. You can see it's got that kind of funky 60s color, and I'm going to do some grays, and as a matter of fact, I might even show you my sheet that I'm going to use for this. So I had already washed the piece down after all this crazy sanding. I will have to do a little bit more washing. Now, let's see. Okay, since I said I would show you this, this is like welcome to my mess, folks, but it is what it is. That is going to go on the front of this dresser, and I think it is going to be fabulous. I am so excited about it, and I just can't wait to get started, and that's why. So let's see, we're going to tour around here just a little bit. I still have this piece waiting to be finished. I have to purchase some items to fix the drawers. In this kind of a business, you get things and they aren't always as they seem. And so the drawers come out and then they flop like this. And I don't want to sell them like that. So I've got to buy some parts, which also raises my cost. I only paid $20 for the piece. I usually put on average about $50 worth of supplies and then my time and, dragging it back and forth and picking it up. And, there's considerable time in just that and gas. And then I often have to pay people to help me because I can't lift big pieces like that by myself. Wish I could, but the reality is it doesn't happen. Now, this other dresser I'm about to show you, I got for free on a junk job. Several of the drawers needed more glue put in. I didn't have a long enough clamp, but because of my business, I have ratchet straps. So we put glue in here, we ratchet strapped them. That one will be dry. I only had one available last night, and I had at least 2 drawers that needed it. So I can now loosen that strap and move on to the next drawer. So I'm going to show you this other dresser. My theory is if you can get paint on something, then it can be drying when you go on with the rest of your life. So my goal is when I'm painting, and I don't always paint, get that first coat of paint on. I also have a commission piece that I'm working on in my garage. and I need to get in there later today. So it's get a coat of paint on these two pieces, do my wire transfer, work on the commission piece, and work on my tiled floor. Now that's a pretty full day, but you can probably tell I like my days like that. So here we go. This is a really good example. Now this smells like cigarette smoke. I am told that if you put vodka on it, it will take the smell away. I don't know if that's true. I haven't tried it yet. This is going to sound really lame to most of you, but I don't drink and I'm not completely comfortable going and buying a thing of vodka. It's just sort of out of my comfort zone. Yeah, I know that's weird, but whatever. I own weird. It's okay. So inside of this one, this little piece is loose, which means the drawers are going to be funky until I fix it. That's not a big problem. That's a nail or a screw or something like that. I've got a weirdo nail sticking out here that I'm not sure why that's there or what purpose it served. And I did wash this down. I went ahead. I know that I want to stain the top. It had some pretty serious stains on it. So here's what I need to do for this piece. Because this is wood and this is a true antique, the whole thing is going to need to be sprayed with shellac. And that will help prevent the tannins from the wood from coming through. Now, while I'm brave enough to sand in my dining room and let it go all over my house, I'm really trying to debate if I'm brave enough to spray shellac. I've got my beautiful piece of artwork here that I dearly love, and I'm going to probably have to do some serious draping to protect before I get into the spraying the shellac. I might be able to drag the drawers out to my garage, and I do have a dolly. I don't really want to do the drag the dresser around. But anyway, there we go. That is prepping for the next project. It is going to be fun. It's going to be beautiful. I'm going to stain this a dark Java on top, which is a dark chocolatey deep coffee color. Now, what I have learned to do is this top piece, I will want to condition before I stain. That'll help give me a much better stain result. And I love gel stain. I have really fallen in love with gel stain. I'm using that a lot these days. And you wipe it on, you wipe it off, and when it dries, then sometimes you need a couple of coats of the gel stain, but then you put on your sealer and it's fabulous. So I don't know, I'm really liking this dresser. I'm thinking this just reminds me of shells, and I could do a shell theme with it, but I think I'll probably just paint a nice cream simple dress or something like that and move on with it. So there we go. That is prepping for paint for the day, and I thank you for watching. Check us out over at princesspower.com. Over there I talk about health, and I call it wealth, and relationships. Now I have guests on the show. We talk a lot about business. So this is both a hobby and a business for me. I have lots of other businesses where I make my real money, but this is kind of my joy and passion, and I hate throwing things away. I get things on the junk jobs. So it's just fun. I don't know what to tell you. It becomes an extra stream of income. I think every woman should have multiple streams of income. And I teach a lot about how to do that over on princesspower.com. So thank you for watching.